Hello everyone, how are you? It's been an amazing week for me and I hope you have the same too. So, today we will continue our previous topic and today we are going to discuss about how to deliver a pottery. But before that, I want to ask you, have you ever seen someone who deliver pottery in front of the class or the event? Yeah, I realize you have ever seen someone who read a poetry in front of the class, like in senior high school, junior high school, elementary school, well in Bahasa Indonesia or in English. And now we will watch example someone who read a poetry in front of the class use English.
But before we look someone's video in delivering poetry, let me remind and give some materials to you about the definition and things that should pay attention when delivering poetry. I hope you still remember that poetry is a type of literature based on the interplay of words and rhythm. In poetry, words are strung together to form sounds, images, and ideas that might be too complex or abstract to describe directly.
Then, there are 6 things that should pay attention when delivering poetry. The first one is mimic or expression. Mimic movements are used to show the expression of the appreciation of the poetry being read. The second is pantomimic or performance or physical appearance as known as limb movement. The third is pronunciation. It means you should know the accuracy and clarity in pronouncing sounds. The fourth is pause. We should know the time it takes the reader to pause the sounds. The fifth is intonation or song of voice. We should pay attention the sound rises and falls according to emphasis poetry meaning. And the last is understand the content of poetry. And then there are 5 structure of poetry. The first one is rhythm. In the rhythm, divide into 2 syllables. The first one is stressed syllable and the second one is unstressed syllable. And for the example is doctor, water, picture. And for the second one is rhyme scheme. In the rhyme scheme, there are 3 rhymes. The first one is consonant rhyme. When the last 2 syllables rhyme with the same consonant falling between them, for example in English, Humpty and Dumpty. And the second one is assonant rhyme. When the last 2 vowels of the last 2 syllables rhyme, but the consonant between them is different. This form of rhyme is pretty rare in English, but is very common in Romance language. Then there is slant rhyme, as known as hal rhyme. These are words that can rhyme when written but do not when spoken. For example, wind, find. And the third is meter. The number of syllables in one poetic verse, example of a type of meter. Iambic pentameter, a metrical line consisting of 5 feet in unaccented and accented sequence for a total of 10 syllables. Much of Shakespeare's plays and poem employs iambic pentameter with consonant rhymes. The fourth is stanza, a grouping of any number of individual lines or verses. The first one is couple, 2 verses, tercet, 3 verses, and the last is quatrain, 4 verses. And the last is number 5. Number 5 is form, the collection or pattern of stanzas that comprise a poem. Form can be strictly or loosely defined. An example of strict form, the sonnet, a poem with strict form obeys rules of rhyme, meter, and stanzas. Looser forms of poetry have stanzas that are more intuitive, and like the formal structures, rhyme, meter, stanzas, as defined by traditions. And now, let's take a look someone's video in delivering a poetry. Check it out.
Songs for the People by Frances Ellen Watkins Harper. Let me make the songs for the people, songs for the old and young, songs to stir like a battle cry wherever they are sung. Not for the clashing of sabers, for carnage, nor for strife, but songs to thrill the hearts of men with more abundant life. Let me make the songs for the weary, amid life's fever and fret, till hearts shall relax their tensions, and careworn brows forget. Let me sing for little children before their footsteps stray, sweet anthems of love and duty to float o'er life's highway. I would sing for the poor and aged, when shadows dim their sight of the bright and restful mansions where there shall be no night. Our world, so worn and weary, needs music, pure and strong, to hush the jangle and discords of sorrow, pain, and wrong. Music to soothe all its sorrow, till war and crime shall cease, and the hearts of men grown tender girdle the world with peace.
No, I wasn't meant to love and be loved by Mirza Azadullah Khan Ghalib, translated by Vijay Seshadri. No, I wasn't meant to love and be loved. If I'd lived longer, I would have waited longer. Knowing you are faithless keeps me alive and hungry. Knowing you faithful would kill me with joy. Delicate are you, and your vows are delicate too. So easily do they break. You are a laconic marksman. You leave me not dead, but perpetually dying. I want my friends to heal me, succor me. Instead, I get analysis. Conflagrations that would make stones drip blood are campfires compared to my anguish. Two-headed, inescapable anguish. Love's anguish, or the anguish of time. Another dark, severing, incommunicable night. Death would be fine if I only died once. I would have liked a solitary death. Not this lavish funeral, this grave anyone can visit. You are mystical, Ghalib, and also you speak beautifully. Are you a saint? Or just drunk, as usual?
Okay, after you watch the video, it's mean you have known how to deliver a poetry in front of the class. And now, please listen carefully the instructions.
Well, students, to check your understanding, please find one poetry in Google, then practice as you can because next week you should perform in front the class. Good luck.
Okay, that's all the material about the poetry, and don't forget to do the homework. See you!